More than 50% of the medical practitioners approved to administer the COVID-19 vaccine are yet to fulfill their promise. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says he's disappointed, but one medical doctor says the health ministry has given them a basket to carry water. Shamela Pullen explains.
It's been a race to get at least 40% of the population vaccinated against COVID-19. So far, Jamaica has reached only 23%, which is why 2 weeks ago, the Minister of Health gave the green light to some private medical doctors to help administer the jab. But according to Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton, that is not going so well.
To date, we have seen 16 private entities that are contracted to administer, hospitals, pharmacies and others. The private doctors that we have offered to provide the vaccine, we have had about 12 or so of the 100 plus that have been offered. So the take-up has not been that encouraging.
Medical doctor and public health specialist Dr. Orville Nemard is one of those doctors operating a private site to administer the jab. Dr. Nemard says based on feedback from other doctors, equipment needed to do the job are not readily available. This includes certain types of thermometers and the glues.
For the COVID-19 vaccines in particular, that all the protocols are met. And to do that, you have to document the temperature for the refrigerators morning and night. You have to, in pulling up your vaccines, store them in cool boxes. If you're transporting them out to a site, let's say you're going to do a whole house visit to administer a vaccine. If you want to ensure the vaccine, when it is administered, is still viable, then you have to transport it in the appropriate cool box at the appropriate temperature, and so on and so forth.
We put the issue to Dr. Tufton.
I don't know, that's not correct. In fact, the 16 entities that are now administering, you can get the vaccine each day from the parish office and return it if that is necessary. It requires a simple refrigerator, but it requires a dedicated refrigerator, so the temperature is maintained.
Dr. Nemard says the Minister of Health is being unfair to the doctors. He says while they understand that this is voluntary, which they're more than happy to do, the task is consuming.
We're used to giving the vaccines, we're used to collecting vaccines, but the protocols, the documentation, the reporting, the need to have your numbers in by a certain time at the end of the day, those are new to us because we don't usually have to do that on a daily basis for our regular vaccine.
But despite those issues, Dr. Tufton says he's still hopeful more of the approved doctors will assist.
To the extent that you can help this cause, we are making the vaccines available. Join the effort. And we will be continuing to reach out to them to see how we can expand. But the overwhelming majority of the jobs administered clearly has been by the public health system.
I do feel there's some logistics in relation to it that need to be adjusted to ensure that more practitioners will in fact undertake the responsibility.
Shamela Pullen, TVJ News.